Hey everybody, thank you for joining me today. So today's video, we're going to be using this freshly made sketch number 400. So you can pause here and get your measurements and then come join me at the table. And if you haven't been here before, please consider hitting the subscribe button and then clicking the bell right next to it so that way you get alerts whenever I upload new content. And let's get started. So we're using Catherine Pooler's Limoncello paper collection. So I'm using it's all yellows and yellow and whites colored paper, and for our base card we're doing A2 size, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and I did that in black paper, and then we're going to build everything else up on top of that. So right now I'm taking black distress ink in black suit, and we're just going around the edges to give a little bit of definition between the pattern papers. I like to do that if you've been watching the series at all. I do like to use the ink when there's multiple patterns, so that way it provides the eye a little bit of a pause or a space between the two patterns, so that way it doesn't get too busy. And then while we're doing this offline, I did a version of the card without the peel-offs. But these right here are peel-offs from Love from Lizzie. She's an England-based company. I love her peel-offs. And whenever you get a chance and she has like a free shipping on the peel-offs, that's when I suggest purchasing, especially since it's coming from the UK. But this one is all, the pinstripes are all the same size. And they do have one where you can get like, it's 3 different sizes. It's like a really small, medium, and then a large, well, large for that particular collection. But I always leave a little bit off on the end and then fold under. And I had to do full strips on this one because the pattern paper or the square in the center doesn't go over it, so you would see it. And then we're just going to go over the whole thing with the black soot again. And I'm sorry, here I was trying to bring my phone back alive because I had the sketch on my phone in front of me. All right, so we're going to ink. We're going to tape up the back. And then I'm going to grab the wet glue. For those of you who are joining for the first time maybe, I just want to reiterate, whenever I use tape runner, I always use wet glue because it gives me a little bit of time to wiggle around, to move it, to be able to pull it up if I put it down crooked, that type of thing. And so the key part with using the wet glue is to make sure you put it on where you put your tape, because if you just put it around the tape is going to hit, you're going to have adhesion right away, and the wet glue is kind of like a moot point. So it's very important that you put the wet glue wherever the tape was, and then of course if you want to put it around as well, that's fine. But the key is the tape, so that way we have that time, that wiggle room time. Okay, so now that that's attached, we're gonna attach the kind, which we could pop this up, but I decided to leave it flat, and I'm gonna pop up this thin piece here. And I'm just using the little sanding block because sometimes when it's thinner paper, I get little fuzzies. So I just went around the edge on that with the file. We're gonna add some tape and glue this down. And then I used from a Colorado and Company stamp, the humble and kind, and then the little bee. Since the pattern paper is a honeycomb, I thought that would be cute. And then we're just going to cut a little bit to put down here at the bottom so it's mostly even. And then I forgot, I was like, oh, well, let me just hit it real quick with the black soot. So that way it ties in and will separate from the pattern it's going to be over top of. So I'm just going to go back and hit the ink. And sometimes when I'm recording, I am on with my friends, crafting at the same time, talking, and I'm recording videos for you guys. So if it ever looks like I'm pausing, it might be because I'm talking to somebody or vice versa. So that was one of those moments. And then I'm just going to make sure to lift that up, make it as even as I can, and then press it down. And then I had already decided that I was going to do the Nuvo drops. I just had to get that pulled out, and we're using the whites. Black would have worked here as well, but on this particular card we're just going to use the whites. I put down the 3 dots, and then I'm going to kind of hit my card on the desk. Yep. So that way it flattens out, and wherever there was a little mistake, I'm just using my scissor to kind of wipe it up. And there you go. And then I'm going to grab the other one over. So this one is without the strips, right? So it's not bad without the peel offs. So if you don't have them, you don't have to put it down. Just definitely ink your edge, so that way you have definition. But I like the way that peel off definitely works. So I'm just showing you the paper collection again. And my thumbs up was asking you to give me a thumbs up if you like this video. And yeah, thank you guys for joining me. Once again, please hit that subscribe button as well. I would greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys with our next video. I hope you have a great weekend.